Good morning, Methuen High School. It's Friday, April 12th, and welcome to Methuen Minutes. My name is Joey McDonald.
And I'm Logan Healy. Coming up, we learn about the Muslim holiday of Ramadan, and we take a look at the MHS Winter Guard. That and a very special April Fool's surprise for you, all in Methuen Minutes.
Thanks for joining us today for episode 8 of Methuen Minutes. Let's dive right into our top stories.
With a large population of MHS celebrating Eid, we thought we would touch base with our Muslim students to see what it's like to fast for a month and to learn about Ramadan. Check out this video produced by Tanzim Mahab.
In Ramadan, there's about 29 or 30 days. It's according to the lunar calendar. So sometimes it might be 29, sometimes it could be 30. And then after that, we top it off with a 3-day Eid celebration.
So Ramadan, we fast from sunrise to sunset, and in that time we're dedicating a lot more of our focus to our own religion, making sure we're praying all 5 prayers, praying extra sometimes. So throughout the day we're just dedicating that time, and then at the end we can reflect, see how we did, and it's just fun because you see you're giving yourself a prize, you're rewarding yourself for how well you've been doing.
Community is a huge role because that's where I get all my sense and feeling of unity and support from.
My community plays a big role in my Ramadan experience, especially with the iftars, which is at the end of Ramadan. At the end of each day in Ramadan, we have a nice feast, and each mosque has the food already prepared. So every day, me and my family, we go attend and we have some nice food at the mosque.
If I didn't have my friends or the members of my mosque fasting with me, it would just be so much more difficult. But because we have community getting together during this time, it just makes it so much easier and fun, something to look forward to. Fasting, for me in Ramadan, it doesn't really feel too different because I'm not focusing on the food itself. I'm more dedicating my focus to other things. So it's not hard to stick to it when I realize how much I'm actually accomplishing and how much I'm improving myself as a person and in specific with my religion.
Fasting is a little bit difficult in the beginning. Obviously, you're always eating. I mean, me personally, I'm trying to eat a lot usually. In Ramadan, it's nothing. But after it, you kind of get used to it. And of course, you remember the benefit of it. At the end of this, I'm going to have a close relationship with God, and this is my purpose in my life, and this is one of the steps for me to be a good Muslim.
It's kind of easy. Maybe the first few days is hard, but then you get used to it.
Water is the hardest thing because you'll be walking through your kitchen trying to wash your hands, and then you just instinctively grab a glass of water to drink. It's not too hard to stick with it after the first 5 days, but for kids who play sports, I know there's kids on the track team or basketball teams in other schools and here, they're fasting and then they're running at track meets and they're just running during practice.
My favorite food, Ramadan's amazing in that way that you eat so many foods. A lot of them aren't as healthy, but for me specifically, I think it would be a pakora, which is a fried food. It's dough, there's spinach in it, it's great.
We also have something specific to my culture, Southeast Asian culture. It's called rafza, which is a kind of I don't know how to describe it. It's like milk and rose flour sugar syrup. I don't know, it's really sweet, but it just tastes really good.
So before we start our fast, we eat dates because it's very nutritious. We also open our fast with dates because, again, they're very nutritious.
I like them all, to be honest, but I like how we have dessert at the end, because we have a chance to eat more dessert than we normally do. So I love to eat desserts in Ramadan.
To me, Ramadan is really an opportunity to self-reflect on the blessings that I have and to work towards forming better habits throughout the 30 days that we fast.
To me, Ramadan is a time for me to reflect on everything that I've done throughout the year as a Muslim, see how I can improve myself, because I'm not focusing on the parts of this world. I'm more focusing on myself and my inner values and focusing more on my religion.
And for me personally, it signifies togetherness, community. It's like the beginning of just something great.
I take some time out of my day and I just think about like me and my relationship with my religion, and I try to grow myself spiritually to a point where I feel closer to God and I feel closer to my roots.
It's a time for like Muslims to grow and become more religious. Yeah. And it helps you like increase your self-control.
Great work on that documentary, Tanzim. Next, we take a look at our Methuen High Rented God program. Just as the group is wrapping up their 2024 season, Alyssa and Aaliyah had the chance to talk with Rented God participants about how they're able to have a historic season. Take a look.
I chose GAR because my 3 older sisters did it and when I was in the 8th grade, they told me I could join too. And I decided if I didn't like it, I'd quit, like I had all of high school. But I decided I really liked it, and so I did winter and fall. My favorite part of the season is probably after we learn all of our work and choreography, after we start cleaning it.
That looked nice.
I really like the cleaning part because I already know what I'm doing. I just have to do it better, and it's just fun and simple.
GARD has taught me to not doubt myself and to persevere when things get like challenging. I hope to help my team by like kind of calming nerves, especially when rehearsal gets like challenging and people get stressed and nervous. Like I just want to kind of help people not be so stressed so that it's more like a more fun experience for everyone. We have a friends and family show coming up. Make sure to check our Instagram at Methuen Color Guard for more information.
Great work, Alyssa and Aaliyah. Well, winter sports are over, but it's not too late to learn a little more about Methuen's league basketball program. Here's Jonathan LaBelle with the details.
For the last 2 months, Methuen Youth Basketball has held their high school basketball rec league every Sunday at Methuen High School. It gives students an opportunity to play basketball with their friends. MYBA President Dan LaBelle explains how this league started.
So we started the league 3 years ago. We wanted to give those kids who did not make a high school team an opportunity to play basketball here in the city. And our philosophy is we looked at role models. We picked 8 role models. We picked 10 role models this year. Our executive board went to evaluations, and we took the top 10 players. We gave each captain 1 good player, and then we let the captains pick their teams, like a NFL fantasy draft. We did a snake draft, 1 to 10, then 10 back to 1. Some kids chose the best player available. Other kids chose their friends. So the league is designed to run like a college intramural league. There are no practices. They show up on Sundays and they play. And at the end of the year, we have playoffs. And the last team standing will win some Methuen basketball swag.
Right now, the league just finished their regular season and the playoffs are about to start. Dan explains how this year has gone so far.
So this year, the league is super competitive. There's not a lot of difference between the top 8 teams who qualified for the playoffs. On any given Sunday, any team could win. The kids take it seriously. We have high school patched officials who officiate the games for us. And we have the kids either coach themselves or their friends or peers coach them. And it's just a general fun league for 80-some-odd kids in the city of Methuen.
One thing that makes this league so unique is that each team is led by a hand-selected team captain instead of a coach. Dan explains why he made that decision instead of each team just having a coach.
We decided to go with team captains because we felt that high school kids have a level of maturity where they know what's right and what's not right. And to be honest with you, they don't want to sit around and listen to us old dinosaurs tell them what to do. So they want to get together. They want to have fun. The league's designed to have fun. We said, let's go with team captains, let them coach, let them pick their teams, and let's see where it takes us. And the first 2 years, we had a lot of success. The kids seemed to like it. The parents seemed to like it. So that's the format we chose.
League executives have been happy about how this league has gone. However, it's important to hear about what players think about how the league is ran. Team captain of the Gringos, Matt McCormick, explains what he thinks about the league.
I think it's really good. It's a really good competitive league. It really has people that can't make the high school team to be able to come out here and have a good time every Sunday. I think it's a really good thing because everyone's really competitive. I think the league is really good for just the community in itself. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Overall, there has been positive feedback of the way the league is ran. Good luck to all teams in the playoffs. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jonathan. The 2024 Credit for Life Fair was a huge success. And for this year's juniors wondering what this is, here's what you have to look forward to your senior year.
This is the 4th year of our Credit for Life Fair. During COVID, we canceled for a couple of years, but we were super excited to get the event back. This year is another great success, as you can see. And each year we've tried to put a couple tweaks on it to make it more engaging for students, more realistic. That way everybody can really get the most out of the event.
My name's Andrea Manso. I'm from Merrimack Valley Credit Union, and I've been working with Methuen High School since 2018 on their first fair. A bunch of credit union people, some community folks, who met up with Mr. Barden.
We start our planning in September, start to orchestrate everything so that our students can have a wonderful learning experience.
And we talked about the best way to share a budgeting experience with students.
I chose a real estate agent because that's the career I saw would make the most money. This fair really gets in depth on as to what your expenses are, what you're going to be spending out in the real world. It's a really good fair.
Based off what I've done so far, the Credit for Life Fair is something to kind of help students who are going to go and take that next step, going to college or doing whatever they do after high school, kind of start making their financial decisions. It helps them kind of realize what it's like to go and be your own man. And
it's been pretty good. You know, I've saved a lot, made some good investments. As a chef, I don't make a lot, but I've managed to save.
Our goal is really just to make sure that students leave high school knowing about financial literacy and the impact that their financial decisions can have on them, both in the short term and in the long term.
In honor of April Fools last week, here are some fake news stories. Please be advised, these are fake news stories designed to give you a laugh. Bald teachers are no longer allowed to stand directly under lights after a fire in the media center last Monday. A bookcase was set ablaze after the reflection off a bald teacher's head set fire to part of the media center. The area was swiftly evacuated, and after putting out the flame, it was determined that a concentrated beam of light reflecting off a bald head was to blame. While the situation was handled well, administration has implemented a rule restricting bald staff from standing near or under light fixtures. A special thanks goes out to Methuen's Fire Department and our bald teachers for helping us test our fire safety preparedness. The opinion of the student body is vital to helping improve our school. With that in mind, we want to ask a few students some very important questions. Sorry, Joey. I had to...
Where are you going? Where are you going?
I got a hankering for Stofers. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
We are not sponsored by Stofers.
How dare you? Let's get started with the question of the day presented by Logan Healy.
Hello, this is the question of the day from Methuen Minutes. First question of the day. Where would you rather vacation, Blue Town or Yellowstone?
I like blue, so Blue Town.
Would you rather wait your watch or watch your weight?
Wait, my watch? Okay.
What do you think happens when you eat concrete? Because I did something stupid, now I'm scared.
I think you should go to the doctor.
Okay. Yeah. Would you rather squee or XD?
Squee.
Would you rather grab a duck or run a goose?
Run a goose? What does that even look like?
It's running a goose.
Like run with a goose?
Sure, if that's what you want.
I think I would run with a goose. Yeah, I think that's what I would go for.
The ghost of Richard Nixon asked you to cover up Watergate again. What do you do?
I do it. It's Richard Nixon.
He thanks you. Would you rather Scoo or Badoo?
Logan, I'm thinking Badoo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have $5?
Yes.
Can I have it?
No.
Please, I need the money.
No.
Please. Alright. Jimmy Carter offers you unlimited peanuts from his peanut farm. Do you take it?
I like peanuts.
He thanks you. I fell down a flight of stairs and need to go to the hospital. Can you bring me?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you.
Next up, an unidentified student sit in some teacher interviews. Let's see what they had to say.
What's up, you guys? Today, I snuck into a real school. We're going to fit check some teachers. You won't believe what happens next. There she is. Hey, fit check.
Yeah.
What are you wearing? Fit check.
What am I wearing? I have Jordan Lowe's slip-on, Patagonia pants, Nordstrom rack, sweater and shirt.
Okay.
Huh? Pardon me? What? What? Oh, fit check. Got a calm little fit today. Middle of the hamper. The dryer. Kicks. Dumpster diving.
Okay, I'm in another hallway. There's another one. There's another one. Come on. What are you wearing?
What am I wearing? Oof, let me see. I'd probably guess the holy trifecta of Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and Kohl's. And that's probably it.
Sorry about that, Joey. I just had to take care of this, you know.
Of course.
Had that hankering. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll take it from here. Due to popular demand, the school will be implementing a new and improved MCAS test, which will now consist of 2 weeks of testing, with each day having its own 8-hour test. This new test will be introduced next year for all students in grades 9 through 12. The test will take place over the last 2 weeks of school. If you are unable to pass this test, you will be required to restart your academic career in kindergarten, just as Billy Madison did 30 years ago.
Now we introduce a new segment we are testing out, Methuen Seconds, hosted by Gavin Morello.
Hi, welcome to Methuen.
Wow, great work, Gavin. That must have taken forever to plan out and complete. And now for something completely different. This episode is brought to you by our sponsor, Gainrow. Here's a word from them.
This hair is majestic, but I hate how it's always in my face.
Sick of having so much hair that you can't control?
Yeah.
Try Gainrow.
What?
Gainrow is a chemically based biohazardous material made from the refuse of other chemicals. Using modern nuclear physics, scientists were able to turn it into a hair removal product.
I just wish there was a way to get rid of all this nasty hair. Ugh.
With Gainrow, you can. Just one pump, rubbed into your hair, and it falls right away. Look at that shine, just like new. Hi, I'm Dr. Hug and Kiss. I invented Gainrow in 1997 after my wife left me for the blonde guy, the blonde German from Die Hard. Ever since then, I swore revenge against him, and to accomplish that, I invented Gainrow. You just put some on your hair and the hair disappears. He deserves it after what he did to me. Buy Gainrow somewhere near you today. Gainrow may cause a number of side effects. Call your doctor if you develop low blood pressure, tuberculosis, sepsis, spontaneous inhalation, pink eye, high blood pressure, or show symptoms of the conditions known as hot dog fingers and brain melt.
Coach Ryan is happy to announce that he will be teaching a new class in the Methuen High School ice rink. Students that signed up for his new fly fishing class should make sure to bring their waders and fishing rods in order to be able to participate in the fun-filled class that will take place in a thawed-out ice rink every Monday through Friday, blocks 1, 3, 5, and 7. The joy and exhilaration of fly fishing in the Methuen High School ice rink.
Shadowboxing, the fad that looks like a bunch of lame wizards casting spells on each other, has sparked a new after-school league. Methuen High School is adding a new shadowboxing league that will compete with surrounding communities. This after-school activity will be taking place in the cafeteria. Who will lead this group after school? Well, the advisor nominees are Mr. McCone, Mr. Cripps, and Mr. Regato. Students interested are advised to join that. Students interested in joining the shadowboxing league are advised not to. Sorry, mac and cheese got the best of me there.
Due to recent congestion in Methuen High School hallways, the first ever designated Dapping Up area is being opened at Methuen High School. As many students know, the hallways at Methuen High School can get super congested at times. This is mainly caused by students dapping up their friends in the hallways. In response to this problem, the school has created a designated Dapping Up area behind the stage in the auditorium. The designated Dapping Up area allows students to dap up their friends they don't see in class and reduce traffic in the hallways. Students are limited to 5 dap-ups per visit. Any students seen dapping up outside the designated Dapping Up area will receive a Saturday detention.
This completes our fake news portion of the show. We hope that you enjoyed our April Fool's segment as much as I enjoyed my mac and cheese. Don't forget to stay up to date with everything our MHS Media team is doing by subscribing to our YouTube channel at MHS Media Productions, and hit us up on Instagram at Methuen HS Media, and let us know if you have any ideas for the show.
Well, that does it for this episode of Methuen Minutes. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, share it to a friend, and we'll see you next time.